1:10 Friday afternoon, 20th January. It's cold here. It's below freezing. It's sunny. Blue skies. Got an email from Uber saying I've qualified for 100% tuition to Arizona State for a degree. I've already got a master's degree from Duke Randerton and mechanical engineering degree from Oklahoma State. I'm not looking for any more degrees necessarily. Just the 10-figure hedge fund $1 billion paycheck. So this weekend I'm going to start Uber here early here pretty soon and try to get the 60 trip weekend bonus for this weekend. Haven't done that for a while. Got some bills to pay. People ask me, do I like driving Uber? I like money. I have nothing else to do. I don't have my hedge fund license or real estate license. So I don't like driving Uber. I don't like working, period. I mean, I would have been happy inheriting $1 billion and never having to work a day in my life. I don't like working based on experience. But I don't like sitting at home and watching TV all the time and doing nothing. So I do Uber to get out of the house and make extra money. And do I like it? I don't hate it. I don't like it. It's just something to do, better than nothing. All the wear and tear on my car, all a tax write-off. I think it's a tax write-off. But I'm bankrupt, and I guess I'll go back to that blindside trespassing at Merrill Lynch on the Plaza in 1986 or 7, with precedents of the Wilbur teacher at Purdue saying it would happen, and threats for jobs at IBM at Oklahoma State, and grade point fraud, and gossip, and at Shawnee Mission South, and Woolworths, threats, grade point fraud. You're no different than everybody else. So what I like is hedge fund $5 billion a year paycheck that I don't have. So it's past due since kindergarten, 55 years ago, $275 billion past due paycheck. We'll let Merrill Lynch pay that because everything revolves around Merrill Lynch in Kansas City, and the punks fucked me over so much I can't believe how they get away with it. I don't know how they get away with it, but the police back them up and the courthouse back them up, so they have no credibility. They're punks. And the license office in Topeka is a bunch of dumbass punks. So all these little baby licenses who couldn't get my degrees, you're nothing to me. You're punks. So feel free to tip me $100 bills this weekend while I'm driving, or $1 million, or whatever you can afford. If you can't afford a tip, well, you don't have to give me a tip. There's no way telling you have to. Some ways I am providing a service for the for society for people who need to ride, who can't afford a car, or can't, got, issues. And so in some ways, Uber is a very beneficial service to society. In some ways, it's just for me to make money. Merrill Lynch, hand me $1 trillion. Smith Barney, hand me $1 trillion. Payne Weber, hand me $1 trillion. Those are the three most blatant, ridiculous police actions against me. Plaza, $1 trillion. Sprint, Waddell and Reed. They never have police actions, but hand me $1 trillion. Berkshire Hathaway, Reese Nichols, Coldwell Banker Sears, $1 trillion. $5 billion a year. That's what I like, that $5 billion a year hedge fund paycheck. That I don't have, but I should have. I should have it since I was 16 and I first inquired about it, saying I was a money manager. No license, never had a license. My ACT percent and degrees trump all licenses and all punks who disrespect and grant licenses and don't grant licenses to me and disrespect me. Their license to exist on the planet Earth needs to expire.